This is a boxing bout for over 2 minutes. Your first fighter, stepping into the ring and fighting out the red corner, Kieran Little!
Welcome to Combat Challenge Stand and Strike. Alex King and Rich Kenny in the commentary position here at Prism in Leeds for an exciting evening of striking action. We've got a boxing bout now. Coming out first of all is Kieran Little.
Yeah, Kieran Little's quite a young guy, he's only 18 years old, fights out of Total Combat MMA. He's only been fighting for 4 months actually, so you know he's kind of obviously getting in here real quick, which is always interesting seeing one of these boxing matches when there's not much experience. He's probably fighting a slightly more experienced opponent in regards to age, but not experience when Micheal Cross comes out. But 75 kilos, 5'9", they're pretty well matched.
Micheal Cross, Rich.
Yeah, Micheal Cross, a Team Boo fighter, trained by Chun Boo. Has a slight edge in the age, and there's a 20-year-old against an 18-year-old here, but the stats are almost absolutely identical. 5'8", 75 kilos. These guys are pretty much mirror images when it comes to height and weight, but Micheal looking like a slightly better conditioned, more solid fighter at this moment in time. Just that little bit of age in his corner.
Introduction, the fighter fighting out the red corner, weighing in 74.4. He's 18, stands at 5'10". He fights out of Total Combat MMA, and here's from Hollywood, Kieran Little! And his opponent fighting out the blue corner, weighing in 74.9. He's at 20, stands at 5'8". He fights out of Team Boo, and here's from Leeds, Micheal!
Once again, fantastic support coming from the crowd, which is looks very much like a sold-out crowd to me here in Leeds tonight.
Yeah, it seems a bit of a strong partisan crowd in case of Micheal Cross here, who's fighting in the black shorts, Kieran in the blue ones. People just practically screaming Michael's name at the start of this. Looks like conditioned, powerful frame from Micheal Cross, so hopefully there's slight height advantage of Kieran. He'll need to use that effectively. He's sat low on his hips at the moment, which means he's probably not standing as tall as I'd liked against a guy who looks like an absolute powerhouse in Micheal Cross. Kieran working that long jab, so he knows exactly how he's going to fight this. Nice long punches, and keep himself high because that's a massive amount of power from Micheal Cross with a clean right hand right at the start of the fight.
Cross really putting it to Little at this point.
Massive amount of power from this guy. You can see he's just built like a power puncher. Solid shoulders, like really thick waist. Got a lot of power behind that right hand. It looked like it kind of hurt Kieran a little bit there, but
he's
Kieran
his
backing
composure.
off, trying to keep a little bit of separation, doing the right thing. Kieran needs to keep that range, within sort of jabbing range, and if he can stiffen up that left hand and force the separation,
and
I think he'll do well.
It's a nice long jab from Little as well, and he's really putting it all the way out there.
Yeah, he's got a nice wide stance. I'm worried that he's ducking down when he throws a secondary shot though, and against a power puncher like Micheal, I'd be slightly concerned. Michael's got great footwork, but he's heavy on that back leg, which means he's very much looking to throw powerful, short-range punches as well at this point. Heavy planting on that front foot as he comes in on his shots. Kieran looking a little unsteady when he lunges in with his shots, but still trying to use his range and trying to jab on the outside.
Maybe a little bit of adrenaline dump there for Little as he is winging some of these heavier shots and taking himself right off balance.
Yeah, like I said, both young guys here, so they need some time to find their feet, most certainly. And he ate a big shot early there, did Kieran. Michael's got a big right hand, and it was a real heater. So, as he said, he's committing to that punch. I tell you, I probably wouldn't lead with a straight right there when you're fighting a guy who's got that much distance between you. He probably needs to put a couple of combinations together. Looking very much for a big shot. Massive right hand again, and has obviously hurt Kieran there with that shot.
Kieran trying to fight back out of the corner, but he's getting pummeled at the moment.
Eating a lot of shots in the corner there, to the body. Ref's probably going to get him step in and give that an 8 count because he's not really defending himself effectively there. It's going to count him down, obviously not the end of the fight, but we'll just be given a standing count. Kieran needs to get back to his feet and have a look at this. Looks like they've waved that one off there.
And that's
over very quickly there for your winner, Micheal Cross by TKO. Just got him in the corner and then just shoot him to bits with punches. Kieran looked like he needed to keep that range, and as I said, Micheal very much a strong power puncher. We knew that early from those first couple of shots. Had him caught again midway through the round, and then just put him in a corner and just shoot him up, put him through a grinder there.
But all full credit to Kieran Little in his debut fight there. He showed a great deal of heart. He came out, he was technical, he was jab as long and straight, and he did get a bit of success with a few of his straighter punches, but unfortunately the wild haymakers put him off balance, and Cross was able to capitalise and ultimately finish him off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how wild those shots were. They were certainly powerful, he certainly committed a heck of a lot to them, but you know, he landed a lot of them shots. He wasn't whipping air for a lot of them. They were landing well, but he certainly was putting everything into it, and you could see that early on. Very strong performance from Micheal Cross in what appears to be his debut as well, so lovely work. And as I said, all credit to Kieran Little. He tried to do the right thing and create some separation. Young lad who definitely learned from it. Okay, it looks like May have got this completely wrong, and that may have well actually been a bell right at the end of the fight. I was under the impression he would received a count and had been counted out there looking at the corner.
I was also fooled, Rich. A hand in the air, but we are on for round 2, which is great news.
This is good news. Shockingly surprised by that, because Kieran really did look finished at that round there. I was actually pretty much under the impression the ref was counting him out, and obviously saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell indeed. Goes to show nobody is infallible, Rich, not even us.
Yeah, just slightly confused by it, if I'm honest, because that seemed like a particularly long round in between there as well, so I'm really not entirely sure what's happened, but Kieran after it now, straight after Michael, trying to look to cause some damage to maybe repay the bit of a walloping they had in that first round. So a clear 10-8 round for Michael in the first round, then not in fact a finish.
See what adjustments Kieran makes then with this sort of reprieve that he's got in the second round now. Saved by the bell in the first, let's see what he can bring to the table in the second. He seems to have recomposed himself, he's taking his time, he's picking his shots. He's controlling the centre of the ring, but I don't know if Cross is actually just stalking him down now. That is some heavy leather again.
Some massive shots coming from Michael again, they're coming to head and body again.
And it's deja vu.
Have to be really close on this, because he's basically just throwing him in the corner. Kieran very happy to engage and well after him, but not really moving himself out of the corner when he gets put there by Michael. He's quite happy throwing big shots as Kieran. Landed a good one as well, but then ate a big right hand over the top.
Very clear difference in styles and perhaps, you know, sparring experience maybe from both of these guys. Micheal Cross, the tighter, more disciplined striker, I would say at this point. Yeah,
Kieran looking to throw big shots when he's getting hurt as well, and I'm just slightly concerned that he's throwing out of anger rather than sort of a good positional placement to throw it. And now he sort of slowed it down, working his jab. He actually looks a lot better fighter when he's a bit slower.
And that is definitely the end of round 2, isn't it, Rich?
Definitely not the end of the fight there, as was confusion earlier on.
Okay, so again, more of the same in the second round. There was a bit of punishment in the corner for Little, but he managed to swing his way out of it this time.
Yeah, he pulled him out of the corner this time, and third round, I think Michael just really slowed that down in that round. So didn't look to engage like that. He was really hungry for blood in the first round. Just was in there looking to just crush the fight. But Kieran's come back out and is making a fight of it in the second round as well, throwing some big shots of his own.
So still all to play for. We have another round. Anything can happen in the striking battles we tend to see here at Combat Challenge. Any one punch can finish the fight from either guy.
Yeah, both guys obviously keen to put their hands on.
It's important that we respect the fighters who have trained really hard, and we need to act accordingly. So please cheer for your fighter, but remain professional. Thank you.
Crowd getting a friendly telling off there.
Yeah, it was in that first round when I saw most of the crowd kind of actually rushing to the corner of Kieran Little at the end of the round, thinking the fight was done, much like we had as well, and having to have the door staff separate and actually move the VIPs away from the ringside. So
passionate fans, Rich, very passionate.
Yeah, I think they were under the same impression we were that the fight was done, and coming in to come cheer their fighter in the ring, but very much obviously hadn't heard the bell much like I hadn't.
Ooh, a nice right hook there, landed clean.
Kieran looking to extend that range now, doing exactly the right thing. You know, get behind that jab and keep some distance on it, because you've got a strong power puncher there looking to cause him all sorts of troubles.
You know, Kieran's hands are high. You know, he's doing everything he's been taught to do. He's looking tight and sharp in his defence.
Yeah, I'm slightly concerned his footwork's just a little bit slow for how much Cross is moving. Micheal Cross quite doubling up on his steps quite often. Kieran moving 1 foot at a time. You know, he's always in balance, but just not moving perhaps as fast as Michael. And Michael looking to put himself in a position to cause some damage. Massive right hand to the body there, followed by a couple over the top. And Kieran angered by that and throwing his own punches on the way back.
I was just about to make a comment about Michael perhaps slowing down the output, but I was about to be proved wrong.
Honestly, I think he's looking to get around that front foot of Kieran, because he's moving just that additional step there. You can see on his footwork, and Michael, who's obviously in the black shorts, just working inside and outside, switching around quite a bit. Kieran, like I said, plodding ever so slightly and remaining quite a solid upright stance with solid defence. Two good punches landed there by Kieran, a good jab and a good right hand to follow as well, and starting to shepherd him around the ring a little bit now and move himself in and out. Seems like he's really found a bit of comfort in this third round and wanting to put his own stamp on the round.
I think Kieran is much happier when he's on the attack. I think that might be the key to his victory.
Getting a big shot there as Kieran. You see him breathing out, looking a bit windy there, and ref doing the right thing, giving him a standing 8 here. So Kieran looked at a shot there. It looked like a right hand that has now been given the count. Looked like took the wind out of his sails a bit there.
Yeah, he gave the ref a little smile there, but he is blinking and looking around. He does not look terribly happy, and that is definitely been waved off. That one shot was one that did it. Micheal Cross, the victor tonight.
The crowd now back into the ring again, trying to congratulate their fighter.